Okay, here we go. We're outside at Point Warrensoff and we're excited because it's like 30 degrees outside and the sun is almost out. And that's very exciting for Alaskans. I'm walking down to the beach. I'm walking to the beach. This is our beach. Seriously. No, but really, this is our beach. Okay. Oh my god, it's so pretty with the ice boats going by. Gotta show you. This is our beautiful beach. Enjoy it. Positive energy. Brody up top. Oh my god, try not to cry. It's been a hard week actually, knowing that we lost someone so awesome again to our biggest national terrorist, depression. Oh god, trust me, I know about depression. I never got on YouTube to talk about ways that you can heal yourself because I'm a perfectly healed person. Quite the opposite. So it's hard when we lose someone who was such a positive person, who tried so hard to bring light and positivity into the world just by being a good person and just trying to make people laugh. And oh, Brody, I met Brody when he was doing audience warm-up for Chelsea. My cousin and I went to see Chelsea, and I had seen him on the panel a couple times, so the whole warm-up thing was new to me. I think pretty much that's the first TV show I ever went to see live. And so Brody was there doing audience warm-up. He asked, the audience about where they're from and stuff, and I said Alaska, and so we had a little conversation. He was just such a good person. Oh god, I'll pull it together. Okay, that's not why I came down to the beach to talk to you guys today. I just keep hearing his voice in my head going, positive energy, push, enjoy it, arms crossed negative. What a character. I actually came down here to talk to you guys about, you should see what I'm walking on. This is where I'm having to find footholds. Yeah, I'm really bad at getting distracted. This is a part of the problem with me ever trying to create a YouTube personality that's going to ever attract a lot of people is number one, I don't want to be a brand, and B, I have a lot of interests and a lot of different things that I do. You might know me because of my music. You might know me because of my veganism. You might know me because of my interest in health and hypnosis. And you might know me because of poker. You might know me because of shaga or organite, or let me try to get down here without killing myself. So many things that I'm interested in, that I work on, that I have a lot of muses. You need things to do in this world with your creative energy. I believe that that's why we're here. There's only a couple reasons why we're here on Earth. It's to remember what love is by sharing it with other people. And of course, God. Because that's the only really true love that we have, is us and the Creator. And because we are made by the Creator, we have this creative energy and we are endowed with the creative source. And so the other part of the equation here on planet Earth is to use that creativity. So I just wanted to take a minute out of my day today, because I was going outside anyway. I want to talk about the fact that it is super easy to get bogged down and mussed up in depression in this world. There's so many factors. I talk a lot about food and how you can eat differently to feel better. But the fact of the matter is, sometimes you can be eating perfectly and still not feel well. Or you could eat something you didn't know was going to feed the parasites and shit in your body, and all of a sudden you go into a tailspin for several days. Or you're depleted in some mineral or vitamin and your brain can't function properly and you don't want to get out of bed. There's so many reasons, but, a huge one is just the fact that people are so hateful and negative because nobody feels good. Nobody is, not dealing with confusion, anxiety, depression. How can you not, when you exist in a world of people who are so confused, they don't know why they're here, and they're trying to live up to some standard of the brainwashing of the media and the marketing machine that's literally created to destroy humans at an alarming rate that doesn't make any sense. So you look at where the profits lie and what is fielding all this marketing and shit, and it's everything. It's every single person having a fear-based thinking system and a survival instinct, and every single one of these things is a complete illusion, and that's the problem. And then you think, oh, well, you strive your whole life to become aware and more understanding of what reality is, and eventually you see through the whole fucking illusion, and then it's like, oh, none of this means anything. And it's simple. It's so simple and it's so easy, but it's right in front of you, and so nobody can see it. And it's really hard to exist in a world where people are walking around confused, in pain, unaware, and looking for any little thing to take away some of their pain. And that's the world that we're existing in right now. And it's greedy, and it's gross, and it's hard to navigate. Just is. I just, for example, went to a poker tournament this week and saw a lot of people I don't like, because there just aren't that many good people in this world. And when you find them, hold on to them and love them. Cherish them. Tell them that they matter. Because the bad far outweighs the good. At least that I've seen. In fact, I'll be honest, there's nothing much holding me here besides my kids. And the fact that I don't know what their future holds. I don't know if this planet even has a future. The the way we're destroying it at an alarming rate that no one seems to care about, that's another huge frustration for people who have compassion, sensitivity, and feel. And if you've been able to cut off your connection to your spirit and your soul and your feelings, that doesn't make you a bad person. That just means you've created these sorry, I'm like snotty now. I keep choking up about what I'm trying to express, is that if you fuck it, I don't even know what I'm trying to express. I think it's just that if you aren't connected to those parts of you anymore, that's a defense mechanism that your brain has created. It doesn't necessarily make these people evil just because they lie and they're hateful and hurtful. It's their defense mechanisms they've created to exist in this world. With the brainwashing and the marketing system that's in place, for every single person who's trying to get a little piece of it, this whole illusion that everyone strives for of fame and fortune, you know? You want a Bugatti, you want a Maserati, you want a good body, you better work, bitch. Shit like that. It's making people millions of dollars, but it's not making very good-hearted people, is it? So, I don't know, if we even have a future, like, it doesn't matter. That's the first thing you can come to realize, is that none of this matters besides your connection to the prime creative source and what you're learning here. And, you know, it's different for everyone. But it's important to understand. Well, honestly, I don't think anything is important anymore. This is the other thing, too. I keep coming back around to remembering how important it is not to believe in anything. And I don't want to be labeled. I don't want to be called a this or a that. Or, you know, I don't even want to be labeled as a spiritual person. I don't even want to be labeled as a vegan. I don't want to be labeled as anything. I just want to be a person who maybe brings you a smile or a giggle here and there, because there's nothing else. There's nothing else to do here besides connect with people and look for places where you can open your heart. To look for places in this world where you are able to open your heart more fully and feel more fully the intention of purpose behind the love that the universe has for you. And the rest is programming. So, do you want to be programmed to be, you know, someone who fiercely strives for money and that's it? Because that's what most people are programmed for. But I've seen enough. I'm going to tell you this in my own way. I've seen enough of what it's like to be famous. No, I've never had worldwide fame, but I've had small town fame. So I have an idea of what that feeling is. And it's not valuable. It's not. And I've had enough money to know what it's like to be able to do extravagant things and, you know, literally have huge manifestations come to pass. Basically, what would be some people considered, what would some people would consider their dreams coming true. And I've experienced enough of that to know that that's also empty. And so really what we have to do if we're going to save ourselves, if we're going to save this planet and continue on in any kind of fashion in this weird organic reality that's been created for our exploration, we're gonna have to come to this realization that fame and fortune, fame by itself or fortune by itself or any combination thereof, is not the answer to why you feel empty inside. In order to feel better about yourself, you have to open your heart. You have to be loving. You have to start with yourself first. You have to love you first. So what have I been doing? That's why, I stopped trying to, be something. I've stopped trying to create a persona or a brand, and I decided I'm just gonna do poker on Twitch, which is a way for me to interact with people, because I have a little bit of understanding of poker after playing it for 12 years. But to be honest with you, the more I play this game, I'm talking 12 years, the more I realize it's so much about luck. So I've been working on programming my subconscious to believe it's lucky. And that's my new strategy. And there's a giant airplane flying over us right now here at Point Wolf in Anchorage, Alaska, where I'm coming to you live. Downtown Anchorage. There it goes. Can I see it? I don't know. I was in Vegas this last week, and as per usual, I bring all my equipment and I barely film anything because Vegas is so distracting. I don't know. I was there for 2 days and I was like, this is enough. I lost some money getting very unlucky at poker. I won the first night, the second night I lost, and then I hit a slot machine on the way out at the airport, literally, for almost enough to cover my losses. And I literally, the night before at the poker table, I sat at this table and watched this guy beat me by 1 point. Every time I thought I was going to get my money back, he had me by 1 point. And it was crazy. It was unbelievable. I was like, Jesus Christ, I may as well be playing the fucking slot machines. And I had this feeling I was going to hit that slot machine at the airport. I got even a picture in my mind of what the slot machine looked like. So I'm not saying I'm psychic, but I do get impressions and I get feelings, and I just, the more I see, the more I realize it doesn't matter how good you are at poker. It doesn't matter how great your strategies are, or how much you study, or how long you've been playing. Luck is the biggest factor of the game. And if you want to increase your odds of winning at poker, increase your ability to be lucky. And I'm doing that through hypnosis. That's my new strategy. I'm sticking with it. Come see me on Twitch. We can talk about anything. It's live with a 2-minute delay. It has a 2-minute delay on purpose so that people can't see my cards in real time and have some kind of upper hand on me. But besides that, we can talk, we can chat. You guys can ask me anything. It's a live chat where you guys can type in and I can respond. And then that's what I've been doing. I guess I'll just keep doing periodic talking head updates for YouTube. I'll show you a little bit of what I've been doing on Twitch, even though you can't get the full effect without actually going to Twitch. The link is in the description section. Please subscribe here. I'm not a brand. I'm not labeled. I'm not marketed. I'm just a person trying to help you, another person out there in the world, wherever you are in the wide world of interwebs. If I can make your day a little brighter, that makes me happy. Come on over to Twitch, give me a follow, subscribe here on YouTube. And I'm really literally trying to build a community. And hopefully someday we will connect in real life, because that's really what it's about. Love bugs, it's all about connection. And now, enjoy the few moments I captured on film of Vegas last week. Enjoy! Hi guys, it's Crystal Hutchins. I'm here in Vegas. I just checked in to my room. The cheapest room I could find, which was $16 a night, Il Cortez. For some reason, they gave me an upgrade. I'm not sure why. She just said, honey, I gave you a nice upgrade. It's a little more spacious, maybe, than some of their other rooms. It's right on the corner. Yeah, that's the view. Woohoo! Nice bathroom, though. The sweet shower. I just watched 8th grade last night, so I'm just hyper aware that I'm a grown-up nerd talking to a camera. And I just got to Vegas, haven't checked it out. And I'm definitely not going to be spending much time in the room. And I'm probably not going to be spending that much time talking to the camera. But I'll film some stuff for you guys. Yeah, you know, it's Vegas. We've done it before. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so here's the good news. I'm up, and I'm only a little less up than the most I've been up. The hilarious part is, like, a long time ago, I was gonna get up and I was gonna walk away, and I was gonna be like, okay, so here's the deal, just get up when you're up. Good music. I can't do it. I can't. Maybe you can't videotape it. Whoa, that's way too close. Okay, so I just got out of the shower. I'm getting ready to go outside and take some pictures of these beautiful murals. I didn't end up filming what I was gonna film last night because I got so pissed at the cash out chick for telling me I couldn't film her handing me my money. I wasn't filming her face. I just focused on the chips, and I was going to leave my camera facing in the area where she was going to put the money and, you know, talk about how much I made and stuff like that. And she's like, ma'am, you can't film here. And I'm just like, it's so dumb. Like, that they're not cognizant of the fact that they're like turning down free publicity. And it just reminded me of this store in Anchorage I used to go to I would go in and I wanted to film the section that had raw vegan foods and talk about, you know, healthy choices and options. And a guy comes up behind me and he's like, "You can't film in here." Now that same fucking store, you walk in and like your phone pops up prompting you to, you know, take pictures, share your thoughts on the store, you know, give us your free advertising. And it's like, why do people always have to be so far behind from people trying to help them? It makes no sense. Anyway, I made $250 last night. It was funny because I was up $250 within a couple hours and I was getting ready to leave, and I was going to talk about the fact that, you know, it's not glamorous. It's not super exciting to make $250 at the poker table, not by poker fantasy standards, but imagine making $100 to $200 a day playing a game that you love. This is the market I feel like people are missing. Everyone thinks that they either have to go to a job that they hate or they have to be in this fantasy poker thing. And even, you know, some of the most well-intentioned poker vloggers are teaching that right now. That's fine. But the problem is not everyone can use these strategies to make thousands of dollars. But almost everyone who is willing to put some time into understanding the game and creating their own style developed through that play and understanding, instead of trying to learn someone else's strategy. My spiel that I'm trying to teach is that by developing my own strategy over time, and yes, people make fun of me for being a nit. I like to refer to it as tight aggressive. I wait for premium hands and I play them to the best of my ability and hope luck doesn't win out. When I have a hand, I protect it aggressively because I know that everyone, if they can, are going to see that last river card. So why am I going to make it cheap enough for them to see it when I have the hand? Okay, this doesn't 100% of the time work out in my favor if someone flopped better than I did. But I would say 80% of the time, and this is what I've learned for me, and this is what I'm trying to tell you, you have to learn these things for yourself. From your own experience, are you statistically, for you only, not in the world of statistics, statistically for you, do you win more if you bet aggressively or do you lose more if you bet aggressively? For me, I win more. For me personally, I am aware that 80% of the time, and I'm not exaggerating, I'm philosophizing a little, but it appears to me to be about 80% of the time, if I flop a premium hand and I try to get paid, say I flop a set or even a straight or even a flush, if I try to get tricky and get paid, what often happens, which appears to me to be about 80% of the time, is that someone will have a better hand by the river if I don't protect my hand. So I play tight, aggressive. I only play a few hands. I don't get too caught up in seeing every flop or seeing really cute little suited connectors. What I do sometimes is get a feeling about a weird hand. Like, for instance, I won last night with aces, yes. I won last night with flopping a set. I won last night with flopping a flush. And then I won last night by playing 9-4, flopping an open-ended straight draw and catching it on the turn. I had a feeling about 9-4. That's why I saw the turn when the open-ended straight draw flopped. Do you ever listen to your intuition? Do you listen to that gut feeling? Does something tell you don't play this hand even though it looks amazing. Listen to that voice. You don't have to play ace-jack. You don't have to play king-queen. You don't have to play king-jack. You don't have to play jack-queen. These are not things that you have to do. Of course you have to play aces. You have to play kings, but you don't have to play king-jack. These are little things that you learn over time if you pay attention to your own game. Also pay attention to how other people are playing. Are people folding when you want them to? Are they, you know, by poker standards, logical players who are going to fold to a large bet? Or are they playing crazy and they're going to chase everything to the river? Well, then you might want to change up your style for that table. These are little things that you learn over time, but I'm telling you, it's much easier and more logical to imagine yourself as a full-time poker player if you could consider trading in the income you have now for the income you could make if you develop your own style and play premium and play for, you know, a couple hours. When you get those couple of nice big hits that pump you up to 100, 200, maybe even 300, get up and go. You don't have to sit there and you know, oh, I can make more, I can make more. Well, especially if you start losing, get out. It's time to go. Especially if you have a bad beat. If you have a bad beat, you might be having an unlucky day. You should get up and go. These are little tips from the table, little seeds I'd like to plant for people. There is more of an opportunity to be a winning poker player than most people think. That doesn't necessarily involve studying other people's strategies all day long and then, you know, losing lots of money while you're trying them out. So yeah, that's what happened last night. Today I'm gonna go play a tournament. I'm just trying to get more tournaments in because I haven't, you know, I don't have an opportunity to play a lot of tournaments in Anchorage. Also don't have a lot of opportunity to, you know, show my lifetime achievement in poker when I'm playing in a city that doesn't account for it. So every once in a while I like to come down here, play a tournament, hopefully put in a cash on my record. If not, have some fun here playing cash because I can always make money at the cash tables. All right, let's go. Let's go. We're going to the Aria 7 p.m. tournament.
That was good, but I think you're warmed up now.
Yeah.
Sitting in our imagination, looking down on planet blue. I said, let's go down and see what we can do. Let's go down and see what we can do for Mother Blue. We are older than time. We were meant to live in joy and freedom, but we must reclaim our God-given power. Now is the hour. Now is the hour. We were sitting in our imagination, looking down on planet blue. I said, let's go down and see what we can do. always whisper such your tranquility? Do you always whisper? Give your words mobility. Go out screaming at the sun. Go out yelling at everyone. Do not stop until you're done. And they have pulled me from the ground. You'll hear me in surround sound. Why let all our heroes die? Why let life just pass us by? Guess I could sit here and